Yeah, no, it's crazy how it like just fell into my lap where I was gonna live upstairs actually. My friend Haley was gonna move to Portland and I was gonna move into her place, and then she changed her mind and I was still touring like around with the same company. And then I had heard that this apartment was like right below her. And so when I was on the tour with the leasing consultant, I was like, any word on like if these people are going to move out anytime soon? And he's like, oh yeah, they actually just gave their notice yesterday. Do you want to like, and I was like, let me sign the lease.
No, that's like fate.
No,
that
seriously,
is so cool.
It just fell into my lap super randomly. And I wanted to live in River West like right after graduating and moving out of our house on the east side. We used to live on the 29th block of Murray.
Oh, nice.
So, like right in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
so,
fun spot.
And it's so close to River West, and River West is close to like you guys. It's just super nice.
Yeah.
So
it's like small walkie. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hello, welcome to the Social Sig podcast number 13. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta start making these intros a little bit less awkward. No, I'm always like, today we have, I don't know. I feel like people just like will know because it's in the title.
Right.
But yeah, this is Charlie, everybody.
Hi, I'm Charlie.
Charlie is the lead singer of one of my favorite Milwaukee bands, Scam Likely.
Yeah. Yep.
Congrats on the Backroom Show.
Oh, thank you.
January 21st. Fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
You excited? I'm excited for you.
I am so excited. It feels surreal. Like, yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Dude, that show is going to be bonkers. Scarlett D'Amour and Diet Light.
Yes.
Is it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking go.
It's going to be insane. Like, I get so giddy thinking about it. And, it's like, it's a lot of it's in the works for a while. And it's like, yeah, you can't talk about it for a little bit. And
right.
And then we just announced it like yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah. And pre-sale went up today. And then by the time this comes out, public on sale. It's gonna be real. Let's
fucking go, dude. Yeah, when's the album dropping?
January 20th.
Okay.
The day before.
Give it a day before, and then the Saturday is the 21st. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, definitely check out that show at the Backroom January 21st. I'll be there.
Hell yeah.
I didn't buy my ticket yet because I was just about to buy it this morning, and then I remember Mark, the sound dude, he's like, dude, let me know if you ever want to come to a show here.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah. So I think I'll just text him and just show up.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm really excited, and it's really cool having it like in January too, because a lot of like hometown friends that are like all over the country, like for college, are gonna be on break, and they're like, I'm gonna be home, so like I want to be there.
Totally.
It's gonna be like a big
perfect
like
homecoming.
Yeah, right.
Sick. Where are you from originally?
I was born in Milwaukee in River West.
Oh yeah, I forget you're a River West kid. Yeah. That's so dope, dude. I actually like River West kids are so cool.
I love saying I'm from River West. Like I love my parents for that one. But I went to Maryland Avenue Montessori School as a kid, so I was like River West kid, Montessori kid, and then we moved out to Oconomowoc.
Oh sure.
Which is like 45 minutes west of Milwaukee. And I went there for middle school and high school, and then came back to Milwaukee for college.
Got you. I didn't know you went to Oconomowoc. What year did you graduate high school? You're a bit younger than I am.
Yeah. I graduated in 2020.
Okay.
So
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you ever know Ryan Marinsik at all?
Oh my God, yeah. Ryan.
Longtime homie of mine.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She was just in town actually.
No, I used to it's fine me saying this. If not, like we can cut it out or something.
You're chill.
But her stepbrother was my first boyfriend.
Oh wow, cool. Yeah. Small world.
Yeah, it is small world.
Whoa.
Hi. I
don't know if she'll watch this.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan.
Yeah.
She just stopped by because she's headed back to Colorado and picked up some merch.
Yeah.
So really cool
she's such a sweetheart. Yeah. Honestly, I love what she's doing too. Like,
oh yeah,
God,
she's
I'm
like
just rooting for
full
her.
Ski bum right now. Yeah, I love it.
She's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So River West. I actually ran into someone else that went to Gabe Brusky.
Gabe Brusky was my neighbor growing up. We were like buddies in the same neighborhood, like 2 houses away.
During the Yellow Weekends premiere, he's like,
yeah,
dude, I used to be like really good friends with Char.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no way. That's so dope.
Yeah, dude, we grew up next to each other. We would like be like muddy, dirty little kids, you know, like in the alley kicking soccer balls back and forth with each other. So
I would see the like just kids running around River West, and I'm like, damn, y'all are like cool. Y'all are really cool for that.
Yeah, it's funny. I like see kids in River West. I'm like, they're so much cooler than I was, though. Like, they look so cool. But no, it's great.
I remember when I was coming to tour for like the apartments around River West. I remember seeing this dad wearing these huge bug-eye goggles, just like walking his kid, and his kid was dressed in like, it was like spring, and his kid was just in like a some type of costume. I forget what it was. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's so cool.
That's pretty accurate.
It's like letting it fly.
Yeah,
it really reminded me of like Amsterdam in a way. Just very like open, and just no one really gives a shit, and lots of community around here.
Yeah, that's cool. Amsterdam, I've never been there, but
have you been out of the country? Do you travel a lot?
I do actually travel a lot, like a lot. I used to with my family a lot. Like every spring break and every winter break, my mom would just like pile my brother and I in the car, and we were like, let's go somewhere. So I've been in a lot of places within the country. Like my family's really into snowboarding and skiing.
Oh, no way. Yeah. What, dude?
So we would go to like Colorado.
Sick, man.
Yeah. It's so fun. Or even just like smaller trips, like up to the UP for like the weekend. Like my grandparents live up there, and
sure.
Yeah.
Which ski resorts up in the UP would you go to?
Ooh, Blackjack. Yeah.
I've been there.
Oh, I think it's called Indian Head. Yeah, they're like kind of like sister hills, right?
Yeah, they're all like in the same area. We would always go to like,
No, good.
Big Powderhorn Mountain.
Oh yeah, Powderhorn. Yeah, you're bringing back memories.
Crazy, crazy memories.
Yeah,
and weekends we have up there.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. There was this one time in Colorado. It was like our first Colorado trip out, and I was like 13 or 14, and I was like going off this jump, right? And I was like, mind you, it was a triple black diamond, which is like super like hard to do. It's a very hard run, and I was not equipped for doing it. And I'm going snowboarding.
Nice.
I'm a snowboarder, yeah.
Badass.
And I was going off this jump, and then turns out it wasn't just like a jump. It was like the edge of a cliff. And so like I flew off, and I like tumbled down, and I swear like I broke my neck or something. Like it was like really bad. And then I was like, Mom, like we need to get an ambulance or something. And she's like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, okay. And then they like put me in those thingies like where they like wrap you up and like take you down.
The toboggan kind of thing.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, what is this? And then something ended up happening with like the top of my spine. But I'm fine now. It just hurts sometimes. But like,
whoa. How old were you?
I was 13.
Got you. Wow.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I literally thought it was just a
like
jump, and
it was something.
Yeah,
especially those black diamonds.
I know,
dude. They're just like
you're staring straight.
They're drops.
Yeah, but yeah, I love snowboarding. It's definitely like a thing my brother and I used to like bond about. Yeah, we would just every Saturday we would go out to Little Switzerland, which is like it's like a little baby hill, but
yep. It's
so
nothing
fun.
compared to. I've never been out west, but
oh, you have to.
I hear when you go out there and you come back to the Midwest, it's just like,
Do you ski or snowboard?
I snowboard.
Hell
I grew up skiing,
okay.
and I've been a snowboarder ever since. Yeah.
I went with snowboarding because everyone else in my family skied, so I was like, I'm gonna be different.
Sure. Snowboarding is cool.
Yeah, right.
Way cooler on the hill.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more fun. Like they say, like out in Colorado, skiing is a little bit more. You can navigate a little bit better, and everyone out there skis. But around here, I think snowboarding is definitely the way to go.
I agree,
especially with the size of the hills. But do whatever.
Yeah.
One time when I was in 6th grade, so I was like 12. I would always go to Sunburst growing up, and I would ride the park and do laps with all my friends, and it was just so much fun. And one time, it was super icy as it gets in the Midwest.
Oh yeah.
And I went on this rail, and then I caught my front edge because I like would do 50-50 and try to like change into a board slide. And when I did that, my front edge caught, just smacked my face right on the actually ice, not the rail.
Yeah.
And then I remember just waking up on the ground, and there's just everyone was around me, and they're like, they're like, dude, are you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I was just so shy at the time. I like got up and just rode away. And then a week later, or that whole next week, I had the worst headaches in my life. It was obviously concussion, but I was just so tired. Yeah, I was.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And so a week later, I was at the hill again, and this dude who was there the week before, he's like, man, you good? And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? He's like, last week when you fell, you were on the ground, like passed out for like 2 minutes, and your eyes were rolled back and you were shaking.
Oh, no.
I was like, bro, no one told me that.
That's extreme.
Yeah. And that was the time too, like, my headache just kept getting worse. I just felt like dog shit, and I just left. And then I told my mom, and she's like, we gotta go to the doctor. And I got checked out, and I like took the week off school and just like did the whole concussion protocol thing.
That's wicked. Nobody told you about
that. Right, dude. I just like kept riding.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of it.
Oh my gosh.
So wild. But yeah, wear your helmet.
Seriously. When you clip the front of your board, it's like you are staring at death. It's crazy.
You don't have like a face guard.
I know. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, snowboarding's fun.
It's so fun. I love it.
That's cool. Especially like in the Midwest, like sometimes I'll hear friends of like, what do you do in the winter? They're like, nothing. I got like my family's big snowshoers too.
Oh, that's cute.
We own like a bike ski shop in West Bend.
Oh, so nice. Very
we have
cool.
like all the gear and stuff, fortunately, because it does get expensive. But
it does, yeah. There's a lot of used stuff out there too, though, which is more affordable if you have any interest in picking up a new hobby.
There is a lot of used stuff, yeah. Seriously, or rentals too.
That too.
But even just like a day pass at Little Switz, it gets super pricey.
I know, it's a bummer.
So you got shows tomorrow, right? 2 shows.
We've been doing like double bookings lately.
Crazy, man.
No, it's
yeah. I saw that your November's show schedule is bananas.
Yeah, we're very busy. I'm very fortunate for that.
Are you guys all in school and working?
We're all working, and me and Chetty are in school right now.
Gotcha.
Carrie graduated.
Gotcha.
And Ducky's like getting back into school the next semester. So
cool.
But yeah, Chetty and I are both full-time students, and it's hard to do it all. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I
remember doing like school and then working and then kind of doing band stuff, but nowhere near the caliber I'm doing it now. Which like y'all are fucking doing it like right alongside me, so I can't imagine, dude, doing all these shows in school and working. Y'all are monsters.
Thank you. No, I'm really thank you.
Just wait till you graduate. They ain't ready.
Yeah. I'm really fortunate that my UWM professors, because I am a film major, so like they're art people themselves, so they understand when I have things going on for like shows or whatever it may be regarding Scam Likely. And a lot of times they're like, let me know when the show is and I will go to it, you know, like you're not only excused from that class period if you need to be, but like I want to support you.
That's so cool.
It's really cool. Like one of my film professors was like, hey, by the way, if we have extra time at the end of the semester, let's shoot a music video and make it a part of a assignment for the class for Scam Likely.
That would be nuts,
right?
Dude.
That would be, so I'm very fortunate.
Like all those hands on it.
That'd be nuts.
Are
That'd
you guys
so
releasing
cool.
that music video soon? I saw you guys doing that.
Yeah, so we're in the works of a music video right now.
Sick.
And it's going to be coming out after we release our next single. It's going to go with our next single. So It's going to be, I'll say like...
You don't have to spoil anything.
No, like roughly like a little over a month you'll see something.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many songs does the album have?
Oh, that's actually good. I guess I've never counted.
Sure.
I want to say 10 or 11.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. A couple new ones that nobody's ever heard that we have to like, well, we don't have to, but we want to wait until the album release show and
to play.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's so hard because we want to play them.
Oh dude, that's gonna be badass.
But
okay.
Yeah. I'm so eager because the songs that we've written most recently that are on the album are the ones that I'm most excited about, and I think like the ones that we really, really got to write with Carrie too, because Carrie's a little bit newer in the band, and just kind of like it's interesting. We had a sit down conversation about where we want Scam to go and like a generalized vision, you know, and trying to just figure it out, because we're 4 creative people and it can get messy, you know?
Yep.
And in that conversation, some new songs definitely started and sparked, and it's exciting. Yeah. And I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
Sick.
Yeah.
How does your like songwriting process go usually?
That's a good question. We have this thing called the Big Book of Sickness, and it's like a generalized, like we all have it separately, but it's like just where we write lyrics or like one-liners or whatever that we want to like put in. So we're all kind of responsible for like the lyrics, honestly. Cool. It used to be kind of like I wrote all the lyrics, I wrote the melodies, Ducky wrote all the guitar parts, Chetty wrote all the bass, and then like we would kind of collaborate with drums when we were like trying to still figure out like a drummer. But yeah, it's been a lot more collaborative lately. So we're all writing lyrics. We all kind of write guitar parts, which is really fun. Yeah. I just learned guitar like a couple months ago, so it's really cool.
I remember like the first night we met at that Bremen open mic.
Yeah.
I remember Ducky was like, because I was always messaging Ducky back like last winter and whenever that was, and he's like, yeah, I'm like starting this band, and some of my band members are going to be at Bremen open mic. Be sure to say what up to them. And I was hosting that night.
Oh, yes.
Like, you're Charlee and Charlee, right? Like,
I remember that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's so cute.
Feels forever ago, man.
It does.
It was like probably a year ago, honestly. It feels forever ago.
Yeah, it wasn't even a year ago. That's what's crazy. Because we've been a band since February. So.
Dude, that's so nice.
We just like we met for the first time, jammed once, and said, let's do this. Yeah. And then like,
dude, it just seems so right. Like how you guys all vibe together, and specifically just when you're playing music, man, it's just like you feel it. And
thank you.
That's why it was an easy decision to like even like.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just an easy decision for anybody just to be like, fuck yeah, these guys are something else, and this is really special.
It's wild, especially like in my position where I was like Chetty was the first dude that I ever jammed with in my entire life, and Chetty was telling me about how he's jammed with like a bunch of other people before, and Ducky too, and Carrie too, and like I just thought this is how it always went, but like the fact that it doesn't always just click like that is wild to me, and I'm just very fortunate that was my first experience, you know.
Totally.
Because Scam Likely is the first project, the first band thing that I've like tried to pursue, and it's working.
Did you sing or perform in anything before Scam Likely?
Yeah, I was a theater kid.
Okay,
growing up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was a hardcore theater kid. Like Oconomowoc really took pride in that, their theater department, and so we had like 3 shows a year, and I was in every single show, and I was doing like summer workshops and stuff, and so yeah, I've always.
So that is where your stage presence.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
So I've had this conversation with a lot of people too. It's like, dude, your stage presence is fucking unreal. The control you have is like.
Thank you so much.
Unlike anything I've seen. It's so sick. It's so sick.
It's funny you say that because I look up to you a lot for your stage presence, like especially the way that you handle a guitar. Because like I'm learning what it's like to like have a guitar in my hands, and the way that like you have this move and you go like.
Oh, the one with
I'm like, that looks so cool. But no, I look up to you very, very much, and it's cool. I feel like if anybody sees like me as a performer, I guess it's kind of just like what I take away from all the other people that I see in this city.
Dude, literally, it's like we all are inspired by each other, by going to each other's shows, and it's like we're all pushing each other up. Yeah, as one big unit, and it's just only gonna get better. So
it's wild. The scene is becoming explosive. It feels like, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love
dude,
it. I love
lots of good energy, man. Even coming into winter here, like before. I mean, with there's some pretty dark winters, specifically like 2020 and 2021. But man, like this winter, I've got some like really good feelings.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked.
It's cool having like these shows like lined up for like our shows too, like even like your release show, Bug Moments release show.
Oh yeah,
just like all these things are kind of coming into the schedule, and it's like looking, it's like damn, we're already like booking shit for like April and stuff, and I feel like this winter's gonna go by pretty fast. Like let's just roll right through it, you know.
If I thought like already all this time went by so fast, I can just only imagine how fast everything else is gonna go, you know?
Like, just like in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And this winter.
Yeah.
And before we know it, it's gonna literally be spring, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And
I've
then
talked
summer,
about this before. Like, do you feel like life has been getting faster as we get older?
Oh yeah.
Do you think COVID had anything to do with that?
It's hard to say for me personally.
Yeah.
I think maybe, but I was graduating high school during COVID, so
Sure.
I feel like I have a different experience than a lot of people.
Right.
That I've like
life has just
interacted
been
with in the music
flying
scene.
by.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Oh yeah,
like
no.
Making a lot of fun ass memories.
Yeah. I'm digging it. I'm digging however this time is going by.
When do
it's
you
good.
graduate college then?
2024.
Okay.
But maybe a little bit sooner. I've been trying to kind of rush it so I can do more things with my time.
Yeah. I mean, you said what are your goals with Scam Likely?
Yeah. We want to move to Chicago.
Badass.
As a band.
Yo.
We already pretty much live all together right now.
Sure.
And it's going so well. I love living with the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Chicago. We talked about New Orleans a little bit too.
Ooh, New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why New Orleans?
Just a very beautiful, vibrant music scene.
Yeah.
It might be cool to like make a tour out of it or something just to see what that's like first.
Have you been before?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I love
never
New
been.
Orleans.
I wanna go.
You would love it. You really would.
Go. And it's warm.
It is
too.
warm. It's just so vibrant. Like the culture there is so alive. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like everybody is like just so geeked about
Yeah.
the same thing, and
Yo.
it's gorgeous. I love it there. So yeah, Chicago, and we want to get more into like, well, the goal, like that bigger goals, I guess, is like playing like music festivals around the country and more tours and writing and jamming a lot more and just like having more time with each other where we're like really trying to see how far it goes. I don't know. I want to go as far as it'll take me and us, but
out along the way.
Yeah, I've said this before in a recent interview, but it was crazy because like we were like geeked about playing at Cactus Club, which we still get geeked about.
Yeah.
But it's like, what if we played at Cactus Club one day? And then it's like we played the Collectivo Backroom with you. So it was just like, holy shit. Like, I don't know, my trajectory or like I don't know, the way that I think about it has been anything but linear, and it's just like exploded.
Exponential.
Yeah. Exponential. But it's crazy. It's blowing my mind.
Yeah,
it
man.
is. I feel so lucky to be able to do this.
Fuck yeah.
Seriously.
Fuck
this
yeah.
is like I'm living my dream. Like it's wild.
It's so exciting.
I know. Oh my gosh.
All while you're so young too, so it's like
I know,
lots of time to
Yeah.
crush it and see where it goes.
We'll see. I'm just thankful every single day. Seriously.
Yeah.
Not a day goes by that I'm not so thankful for all the support from the venues and the people and the kindness of like the people in the scene, and just like the open arms that this scene has is insane. Yeah. And I will never take it for granted.
Dude, it's so unique. Like I've been getting a better idea of the Chicago scene, and it's fucking huge and just vibrant. Man, yeah, the Milwaukee scene is always gonna have such a cool place in my heart, and the venues around here and the people, it's just such a, like, you can get anywhere so fast and quickly, and it's just like I feel like the map in my brain of Milwaukee and the people around is just so like it's just like home.
No, I get that. Yeah.
So
everyone and everything here feels of sustenance, and it's very beautiful.
Yeah. Chicago would be a really good stepping stone.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
I feel like it's close to home, but still kind of further. And that way we can meander on back over to Milwaukee when we miss it, you know.
Totally.
But I think it is like a reasonable next step for us.
Yeah,
I think
for sure, in due time.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a big step too, but yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
You know.
Cool.
Yeah. What are your goals? I'm curious.
My goals. I'm kind of just going. I have goals. I feel like I've been asked this like a few times on the podcast, and maybe every time my answer varies, because I have a lot of different goals with my life, and just kind of going day by day is a big part of it too.
Yeah.
I really want to figure out the type of life I want to live. And I definitely feel like I have a good idea of that. Like, I don't want to live like a crazy bougie lifestyle. Like, I definitely live within my means, and I love to do the things I love.
Yeah.
Which are like play music, skateboard, talk to people, have the podcast, and be able to create freely, which is a big part of it. Just like staying independent, unless like the right opportunity comes my way. But just really being open to every opportunity that comes. I bet there's going to be a few things that approach me as it does in, I feel like, a lot of people's lives, but that I had no idea that it was even possible to go a certain way. So open to pretty much everything. I want to live outside of Milwaukee for a little bit for sure, while I'm like young, or maybe in my late 20s or 30s, potentially maybe even out traveling like Europe. I want to see the world. So traveling and experiencing different cultures is a big part of like what I want to do. But at the same time, I want to still like keep like being able to do the podcast and music, and just kind of create something that I can be proud of and share with the world as like a bigger image. So I picture Social Sig as just like my brand. So if I want to like get really into just doing a t-shirt brand, I can do that. If I really want to just do a podcast, I can do that, and like take breaks from music, and I can always come back to it if I want to. Just like being really loose, because I don't know what's going to happen. So I intentionally like really want to be fluid with it. So
that's beautiful.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Just like,
you seem like you are a very versatile person, and I think that like you are going to be absolutely successful in this lifetime, and no matter what you do, seriously.
Thank you.
And you are, you're a leader for sure, and it's really cool to see.
I'm blushing. I feel like my face is hot. My face got hot. But the future is exciting. I've really been optimistic lately, more so than I have been in the past. So that feels really good, really fucking good.
That does feel good. Yeah.
What else did I want to ask you? I don't know. So you got your November shows coming up. Are you doing? When do you want the album like done by, or are you like kind of done already?
It's pretty much almost done.
Wow, that's such a good feeling, man.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have to do all the like I have to just do some little vocal stuff, but like I think everything but like 2 songs is completed. So. And like those 2 songs are like all done. I just have to like add my vocals to them.
Badass.
Yeah.
I feel like at least Cheesehead, like I was going until the last possible way, because just like, it's interesting. Everyone's process is a little bit different. That's so nice. You have like some time to like promote the album.
Totally. It's nice to be able to focus on that, and like instead of like with the music, because like now it's done and I can just be like, I can think a little bit more rationally.
And doing everything else at the same time. It's like, where do you find time to write and record?
Right. Yeah. So right now we're writing our next album.
Badass, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
Badass. How much do you guys practice a week?
We practice like every Sunday and Wednesday, and that's from like 5 to 9 pretty much. Wow. And then sometimes I would say like, well, we live together too, so a lot of the times Charlee will pick up the bass, and then I'll start playing something on guitar. It feels like a lot, but like it's
fun.
But we have like 2 structured days of practice a week.
Right.
The rest is more like loose. And,
my aunt and uncle who live across the street from you, they're always like, we hear them practicing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. The neighbors are so cool. I'm so glad. That'd be horrible if it was like. Yeah.
I remember practicing. That's so nice. You have a basement too. So I remember we used to practice in my basement, and I have a basement now, but it's like the ceiling is super low. And
you have a basement here?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's not suitable for anything like that, but we have a practice space now, which is super chill. It's like $28 a month. We share.
Oh, nice.
Just do once a week.
Damn.
Pretty chill with everyone's schedules.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, it's in Walker's Point. So
okay.
It's nice to have. It's so, like practice spaces are hard to come by.
Yes.
So hang on to that basement.
Oh no, seriously, I'm going to.
Yeah, it's like there's so many wait lists of bands trying to get in, of even just people like trying to jam and stuff. So
Yeah. Practice spaces are like I'm not religious, but practice spaces are like my chapel, you know?
Sure.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of corny, I guess.
Quote it. Put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, right? No, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
I heard in like Chicago, there's like some practice spaces that are just like, basically practice spaces are really abundant in Chicago, where there's like big warehouses of just like you can rent this out like really easily. They have like all the plugins and stuff, and you can literally just like show up and then they give you a spot. But so compared to Milwaukee, where it's like really tough to find a place to practice, which that was always like a loose idea in my head of like, if I were to make like long term, which I think would be really cool, if it is in Milwaukee, like if I ever set roots in Milwaukee, it would be really cool to own a venue for one, and then also
I could see that for you.
Attached to a skate park.
Ooh.
And also in there is be like just different practice spaces for people to rent out and stuff. Just like a bunch. It'd be sick to get like a big warehouse and just renovate the fuck out of it. Kind of like a Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory.
Yeah.
Dude. I really love that idea of like an inside warehouse with like shop storefronts that look like, you know, the Rob Dyrdek's.
Yes,
it looks like a little city inside of a building.
That's so cool.
I always love that idea.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool to, I don't know, just like host a venue and have a skate park, just like be able to do whatever, man. Like,
that's cool. That encompasses like your idea of wanting to do all those things. And
I know,
all being like the
it's
same.
Just a little like fantasy factory,
Yeah.
or I'd be living out on the farm. I think like
Yeah.
getting away.
Yeah.
I feel like an old man in me would like really appreciate just like some animals, just being away
That's how
from
I
the
feel too.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to live on a farm.
Long term.
Yeah.
Right. It's very possible. Especially like up north Wisconsin. There's so many like just plots of land.
Totally.
So
My grandma has a really lovely cottage up there, and
where
it's
in
so
Wisconsin?
gorgeous. It is in Minocqua. Yeah, not too far.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Far enough, you know.
Minocqua's pretty.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. I always like stop through. I have a friend that owns a cabin like 30 minutes or something north of Minocqua, and I always like drive through that town. It's nice.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of good memories there. That'd be cute. I would love to I think my dad's gonna inherit it too, which would be like cute. So maybe I'll get it from him. We'll see.
I've always like dabbled with the idea of like when we're all old and stuff, and maybe the world isn't like. Hopefully, I want to think the world is good, but if it does become like apocalyptic or anything like that, all of the homies just get like a big plot of land in Wisconsin and just like have your houses and just kind of like live off of each other.
And then you like all agree that you won't hurt each other, and it'll all be like a great thing. Like if it's an apocalypse situation, it's like, hey, we're all on the same team here. You know? Yeah. There
needs to be like a
voting
system, like
a whole democracy.
We create a city.
Yeah.
New Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's what it's called. New Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Do you plan on going like snowboarding or anything this winter?
Probably. I didn't go at all last year.
Dude, I've been really bad about going.
Yeah.
I only go like 3 times a year, if that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's tough. I love going with like friends. That's why I ask. 'Cause, like, it's fun to like go with a group of people. I was gonna go with a bunch of people last winter, but the night that we were going, it was one of those nights where it was so cold that the hill shut down. So we were like, what the fuck? And then me and my buddy just went skateboarding inside, but it's like, damn, the one time a year I was gonna go with a bunch of friends. It was really fun. Like, too cold.
Well, this winter we should go together because I think Chetty snowboards too.
Yo, let's go, dude. That'd be so fun. That'd be really fun.
I know. We should get the whole scene out on like skis and snowboard.
Dude, no, I was talking about this with somebody. We should coordinate a night or day where we all go to the hill right over here and we go sledding.
Oh my gosh.
We should totally do that.
Yes.
Like a big snowy day. Like everyone's just there to have fun, bring some beers or whatever, and just like, go sledding. Dude. It's so fun.
Build little snowmen and little ramps for
build
the
some
sledding.
jumps. Right.
That'd be so funny.
I've seen some videos of some people, specifically shout out Haley who lives above me. She's a longtime homie of mine. There's this video of her, the hills by Bradford.
Yeah.
Dude, she was going sledding down that hill.
No.
And there's this video.
That's like this. You're talking the steep hill.
Super steep hill, and she was flying on a little saucer, sled. Mm-hmm. And she hits a jump and just smacks her head on the ice so hard, and it was just such a bad ouch! You can feel it. You can feel it.
Yeah, sledding is wicked.
Yeah, so I haven't been in a long time. Been a minute.
Yeah, there was this one time when I was a kid, over at my old middle school. There was a huge hill. And we just got to sled there. We just showed up to sled. And then this girl was at the bottom of the hill, and she's like, my arm hurts. I crashed. Her arm was broken as hell. I'm like, God damn.
It's hanging.
Yeah, damn near. It was bad. Yeah, winter sports are dangerous. But,
for real.
But
at least
fun.
it was in the she was probably wearing a bunch of layers, so it didn't look too nasty.
Yeah. I was like,
I remember this one time I was snowboarding at Sunburst, and this one chick went on off a jump and landed completely missed the landing and just landed right on flat. And I think it was one of her bones in her leg just snapped, and she was just screaming. And so the paramedics and everything rushed over, and she's like, I don't even think I saw this happen. I remember seeing a bunch of people around, but someone came up, and one of my buddies at the time, they're she's just knock me the fuck out, knock me out. And so they I don't know if they gave her a shot or something, but they made her pass the fuck out because she just couldn't take it.
Well, I mean, I'm glad she knew that about herself, that she just needed to not be awake at that
moment. If it was that bad, just knock me the fuck out.
Yeah. Damn.
I used to play lacrosse, and I remember this one time. So when I don't know if you know lacrosse, but in the middle, you start with the ball, and you try to wrestle for it, and then the two people on the end, you can come in and rush forward. And we had this one dude on my team who's just this big linebacker football player, and he just ran in. And there's this little kid on the other team, just skinnier, and he just drills the fuck out of this kid. And he stands up, and his arm is just dangling where it shouldn't be. And he's like, oh, I think I broke my arm. Oh, no. And the coach is just walking over, and he's like, yeah, buddy, you did. Just sit down.
That's so tragic.
Yeah.
That's wild. I used to be a huge sports kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
oh
sure.
my God, yeah. Softball, swimming, rugby. Yeah. That shit's badass.
Yeah.
It's tough.
High school?
Yeah.
Got you. What was your favorite sport?
Ooh, I did softball for the longest. I was a catcher. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Probably rugby though. I really liked rugby, but I did try pretty much every sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to really figure out the rules of rugby because I've seen so many videos
yeah, it's pretty neat. You should get into it, seriously.
Yeah.
It's
I've
bizarre.
always been just so injury prone. I played football growing up and track, but mostly football growing up, 5th grade till graduating high school. And I was just always so injury prone. So I always felt like rugby, I don't know if I would.
It's tough. So it's like football without the padding.
Right. Which they say is safer in a way because you're not relying on just smacking the pads.
That's true. That is true.
So you're more cautious when you're tackling and stuff. But
yeah, I don't know. I think both are just pretty dangerous.
Yeah, pretty badass.
Yeah.
How does it feel when you're in a group of people? I don't know what that is, but
yeah,
when you're all linked
I forget. I think it's called
and
a scrum.
Pushing.
Yeah, it's fun.
The scrum likely.
Scrum likely. That's funny. It feels really cool. You feel like a force. It's insane.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. No, it's really fun.
I bet.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss playing sports.
Yeah, I do, but I don't.
I know.
When it was over, I was this is over. I'm sad, but
yeah. It came to a point where I had to choose theater or sports, and I chose theater. So.
Sure.
But I think
I call that the Troy Bolton moment.
Yeah.
I always felt torn between the arts and sports at the same time.
Were you in theater at all growing up?
No, not theater. I was in a band in high school /
cool.
middle school growing up. And we did gigs and stuff.
That's so badass, dude. I wish I started younger. I don't know. I feel that a lot.
I owe a lot to that band. My brother was the drummer, and then our friends Joey and Peter, bass and lead singer and guitarist. I was the rhythm guitarist.
Oh, nice.
I sang some songs, but not really. I was so shy back then. But that band, man, really got me out of my comfort zone. We did so many gigs around like Washington County and like
that's so cool.
Wisconsin. We played Summerfest and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Damn.
And then our big claim to fame is we opened for the Plain White Tees.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Yeah. Dude, what?
Yeah, they came to our high school on like some random tour.
What the hell? They have, like,
That's
so
Hey
cool.
There, Delilah and the 1 2 3 4 and the popular songs. So they're doing their thing. It was like a big charity event, and we got to open for them at our high school.
Dude, that is so cool.
It was so sick.
What year was this? Roughly?
That would have been like 2014 or 15.
Do you have stuff of that band on like streaming platforms?
Yeah, dude. If you go to our YouTube, we have like some music videos and stuff.
No way!
Yeah, dude.
That's so
it's pretty cool, man.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah,
that
I'll send you a
cool.
link. We were called Borderline, so
oh, nice.
It was like we're all longboarders, skateboarders, and snowboarders. So it was like Borderline with a BOAR.
Oh, that's funny because you said borderline. I'm like, I have that borderline personality.
Oh, sure.
It's just funny. Yeah. I make jokes about it.
I was like, my mom would always be like that. She's like, that Madonna song, Borderline. Like, Borderline. I don't even know how it goes.
I don't really know either. That's funny.
That's what she would always think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. We started when I was like 11.
Dude, that
we were,
is
like,
insane.
Little. There's some videos of us online, like really little.
That's so cute.
And then we did it all throughout until my brother and the other 2 dudes graduated. I was like the young guy.
Aww.
And everyone left, and then I was just like, little sad boy. And then that's when I started like really writing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How old were you when you made like your first song on your own?
Probably, it's interesting because the first night I got my own guitar, I was up in my room writing a song. I had no idea how to play guitar, but I was like, I played piano growing up, but I wanted to switch to the guitar because it was cooler, and there's some movies that inspired me, and my Lolo, my grandpa on my mom's side, played guitar. And so I remember just like writing some lyrics and just like, I took guitar lessons too, but yeah, I feel like I was writing songs since I was the first time I picked up a guitar.
Wow. So
that was always really cool.
That's
I don't know
cool.
where that came from, but I've always just like been drawn to the songwriting and just getting it out. So I have a lot of songs that I wrote like in high school that are I've shown Sheila, my girlfriend, a few of these, and we were listening to another one like the other day, and they're so funny, dude.
Oh my gosh,
love them. They're so angsty.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Really angsty.
That's so cool.
How about you? Yeah. When did you like start songwriting?
Oof. I started like teaching myself piano when I was 11.
Wow.
Because I wanted
teaching yourself.
Yeah, I'm self-taught for every instrument that I play.
Okay.
However, I did play the drums in like middle school and high school, but otherwise I'm self-taught. And I wanted to learn piano because I wanted to do a Demi Lovato cover of her song "Catch Me" for the school talent show. Okay. And that's when I fell in love with performing, honestly.
Talent show? What age?
I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then I didn't go really into like my own songwriting, I guess, until I was like 16 when I got a ukulele.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Maybe I dabbled a little bit with piano songwriting, but I mainly just did covers and stuff. And I was just trying to learn the instrument.
Do you have the video of your first?
I do.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do. It's on YouTube.
Yo,
it's on YouTube.
I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I am like so small and like, it's crazy.
Hell yeah. It's always good to have that footage.
Yeah, it's wild. I don't even know, like, I guess my dad maybe recorded it, but it's weird because he doesn't like record the rest of the stuff that I do. So the fact that it was like the first one, it's special, you know?
Totally.
Yeah. But then 16, my parents got divorced, and that was like definitely tough. Gotcha. And that was my way of coping, just through music.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just getting it out.
And I wrote like a lot of corny love songs about the person that I was dating at the time, and I still have it in my notes app, and like I still have recordings of it.
Oh shit!
And they're like,
did you record it at all?
Like voice memo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have my voice memos.
Badass.
Yeah, they're really corny, and I'm like, what the hell? But you know, it's a part of the process.
Yeah. You should download those somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I say that I had all these voice memos since from the time I was probably in like 7th grade, 8th grade, just doing like songs and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I was at a party in like senior year of high school, and I was on aux. And I came back to my phone and all my apps were shaking. And the one app that was deleted was my voice memo. And I lost everything. I was like, how can you delete the voice memo app? It's literally like an iPhone app.
Yeah.
And it was gone. It was deleted.
Oh.
Re-downloaded it. Nothing was there. And I was like, fuck.
That would break my heart.
So restarted. I had like some songs I was working on. I like redid them just so I had them. And that's like the most recent voice memos.
That is so tragic.
Yeah, download that shit.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to now. I thought it was a stock app. You can't delete it.
I know apparently you could on that phone. It was a few years ago. So yeah.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's all good. Yeah. I have this huge. It's in my closet. I still have it. I should probably look through it, but it's this tacky. I don't even know if it's a Tachyon like recorder. I'm getting the name wrong, but basically like 8 channels, and you can just plug right in with a microphone or a guitar. You can put some reverb on it, and I have some songs that I recorded.
Oh, it's like there. In the thingy?
Yeah, so like and I would burn CDs.
Oh,
so like
so
7th
badass.
grade, I would like record some songs like on that thing.
Hell yeah.
And I put them up on YouTube. West Bend wasn't the most artsy city, so like people would like listen, like my peers, they're just kind of like not like totally make fun of me, but just kind of mock a little bit, just in a playful way. And I was just insecure, so I like deleted all of that stuff on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
And wish I still had that, but I have the thing, so I can like redo the levels and try to find what the song was. I'll have to do that sometime.
Yeah, insecurity is interesting in music, isn't it? Like I felt that I released a project last year, 2 years ago, I forget, last year, 2 years ago, I don't know, one or the other. I took it down because I wish I didn't. It was so.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I have it on my computer. But I just got really insecure, and I'm like, well, this isn't me anymore. And like, that's true, but like, it still was me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I've been dealing with that lately. Just like, well, am I making the right decision? And it's like, well, how do I know unless I just like try it and I feel confident in it at the time, you know?
Right.
But it's tough.
People do that in music. I hear a lot where like someone's working on like getting their first song or something out, and they're just waiting for it to be right. And I don't think it's ever going to be right. Like you just gotta do it and just get it out. And it's like, don't let overanalyzation. There's like a certain saying, but don't let overanalyzation like inhibit you from getting out your art, I guess.
Yeah.
Just get it out.
Yeah.
Which I've always thankfully thought of like, I released all this old music, and I look at it like it's really exciting to see the growth of it. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, it is lovely.
And if someone says something, I'm like, yeah, dude, look on the year on that.
Right.
2018 or whatever. It's like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really try to tell people, like, just get it out and you'll figure it out along the way. Like, it's not going to be perfect.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Good words of wisdom from you.
Yeah. That's just what I do.
I hope that goes away with time. Do you think it does?
Like insecurity with music?
Yeah.
I think that like having music coming from a deep place, you're always going to have like some sort of vulnerability and maybe insecure thoughts. I remember hearing once that this dude was a journalist, and he was got the chance to meet Prince. And he was like at a bar or something, and Prince was sitting in a booth, and the Prince's manager came up to the journalist, and he's like, all right, so like before like you meet Prince or whatever, just be sure to tell him that you really like his song so and so. He's like, why? And basically, like, the journalist like did that just because it was what he was told to do. And Prince was like, he said it like to Prince, like, I really like your song, your new album or something. He's like, oh, you do? And he's like, yeah, I do. And Prince was like, oh, thank you. It's like, it's okay. And so it's interesting at like that level, like at the time,
right?
Too. I might be butchering this story too, but at the time, like Prince was such like a world renowned artist and so much love for his art, and he still felt like very insecure about his music.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends on the person.
It does depend on the person.
That's crazy though, to really still think that. I mean, it's like finding the balance between that.
Right.
Where like you don't want to have a big head about it, like, yeah, my music's top
of
shit,
course,
like,
of course.
Yeah, it's awesome, but I think it's important to be confident in yourself.
Yeah, too. That's true.
You know, I think there's difference between confidence and egotistical. What is it? Confidence and.
I think confidence and ego is like a good word.
Is it? Yeah, I think there might be a better word for the ego, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel more confident with Scam Likely than my solo stuff, and that's where I'm trying to find my voice as like an individual. I'm working on an EP right now.
Okay, sure.
But
Jacob said he was helping you out with a little bit. Yeah,
he is. Jacob's so good at what he does, and I'm really
I keep telling him
working.
He should open up a studio.
Oh my gosh,
in his apartment.
Oh yeah, yeah, he'd be good at that.
Totally, him and Austin, they live in the same place. So it's like y'all could like open up literally just a. Like you could have clients.
Right,
like people want to record their music.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate for Jacob and Austin too, helping me out with this. But there's no deadline for it. It's slower, and I feel more comfortable with that.
Cool.
Because I think that was the issue with my last project. One of the issues, but it was I already announced that I'm going to release it this date, so I have to do it by then. And it's like I still didn't even have songs written that I was going to put on, and that.
Right.
Right now, it's just coming from a place of patience. I'm learning patience.
Totally.
So, yeah.
Ooh, patience.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Or do you think you're not a patient person?
I think I think I'm my Instagram name, which is overzealous half-wit. So I'm an eager idiot. That's what that means.
What is half-wit? Half-wit.
Idiot.
Half-wit. Okay.
Half-wit, yeah.
Overzealous half-wit. Okay.
Yeah. So,
is that kind of like puppy dog? Like
yeah. Yeah. I'm like, people have described me as like, I don't know if you've ever had conversations like, if I was a dog, what would I be? People say I'm like a golden retriever.
Sure, yeah.
Just because I'm like,
yeah, right.
Which I don't take offense to. I just need to remind myself that I am eager, and that can be really great, but it also can, can distract me. So I'm finding balance and patience right now it's a fall goal of mine because fall is difficult for me. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think that is the first time I've sneezed on the Social Sig podcast. Let's hope it doesn't get worse into the winter.
Yeah.
But do you think being a puppy dog, like kind of personality gets you into, like people take advantage of you?
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of thing?
Absolutely.
Picture with that kind of.
Definitely. I've had a very hard time like setting boundaries and even knowing like what a boundary is. Not, I guess, very presently. I'm always working on that, but it used to be very bad in high school. People would treat me however they wanted to, and I would let them, and that was the difference. It's one thing if people can treat me some type of way, but then it's another thing if I don't do anything about it. It was damaging as hell, let me tell you. Really bad. About this time, like actually a year ago today, I was in the mental hospital, and I've been struggling with mental health since I was 11, and that was the first time it put me in the hospital. And it made sense when I found out that I'm on the spectrum and I am neurodivergent. And that's been a huge part of this past year for me, is like getting over those anxieties and knowing that I am a worthy person, worthy of love. And I have a voice, you know, and Scam Likely has really helped me with that.
Fuck yeah, dude. You got a voice that needs to be heard. It is being heard.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you think that being on stage with Scam Likely lets you, like, it's therapeutical in a way?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Completely.
Like a release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that I don't find, like, with my, like, solo project, too. It's like, when I'm with Scam, those boys just know me better than anybody else. And, yeah, I'm very fortunate. Their friendship to me has been very healing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't even explain. Like, I felt like I was going downhill, and then I went to the mental hospital, then I got out, and then I had to change my classes around, and then I met Chetty in one of those classes, and I wouldn't have met him if I didn't go to the mental hospital.
Wow. Dude.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so wild how people just come into your life at the right exact moments.
I know.
It's insane. You're living with Chetty now.
I am living with Chetty, and I'm living with Ducky too, and it's
so crazy.
Dude, life is weird.
Dude.
Life is so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got to tell you too, that last show at the for one, the one at the washroom that y'all played.
For like the Halloween one?
Yeah, and then the Halloween one on Halloween at Bremen.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
There was a point. I mean, the last song when Jesus Christ, like, God, dude, that last, I don't know, man, when
Jesus
Ducky
Christ.
was on the amp standing up and fucking Jetty's doing his own thing and y'all are just jamming the fuck out and everyone just knows what to do, dude. It's just it's just a beautiful thing for y'all to allow that kind of environment at your shows. And so thank you, dudes.
No.
Like, seriously, thank you for, that might be cheesy as fuck, but thank you seriously for like allowing the scene in particularly, and myself, I had a bomb ass time, but more so just like seeing everyone just have a kick-ass motherfucking time.
That's good to hear. No,
y'all provide.
Thank you. No, yeah, it's crazy. Scam, the people that attend Scam shows are like, whoa, they're wicked fun, and I'm just really happy that they feel safe and being like vulnerable with, like, you know, there's a sense of vulnerability to like being in the pit, you know?
Oh, totally.
And yeah. I'm surrounded by such lovely people, and so I'm so fortunate every single day, honestly. So yeah.
Beautiful. How are we doing on time?
What
it's
time is
currently
it?
9:07.
I would like to attend the show that Jacob Slade is at tonight.
So I'd be down to head over. We can wrap this up. We can keep going.
Up to you.
How long are we going on? We're about an hour. Which, dude, I feel like we touched on a good amount of stuff.
I agree.
So,
yeah.
Do you want to wrap this up?
I'm down if you are.
Awesome. We are going to Jacob Slade's show at Bremen Cafe with Hire, who Upslug is my friend other Jacob, and he's got his own project. It's HYER, and he just moved to Milwaukee, so be sure to check out Hire the band on Instagram. I was just telling Shar that Jacob, who is Hire, he basically is a left-handed guitarist, and he plays the guitar upside down but does not restring the guitar, so the low E string is on the bottom, and he's just his voice is so good. He's just a beautiful soul, and so I'm really I hope actually we'll probably get to catch a little bit of his set. So
hell yeah.
And then so anything you want to plug right away?
Follow Scam Likely the band on Instagram and Facebook. Stream our latest single, Watch Your Step, on all your favorite streaming platforms. If you just look up Scam Likely in all caps, you'll find it. We have an album release show at the Collectivo Backroom on January 21st. Tickets will be available by the time that you see this.
Yep.
And we have new merch.
Your merch is so sick, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
We're collaborating with Just Happy to Be Here company, and they made this design for us, and Parker looks so swag in it.
I do look so swag. Shout out my uncle for lending me $1. I was $1 shirt when short. I was $1 shirt. I was $1 short when I bought this shirt.
Wow. Shout out, Uncle.
The shirt's so funny, dude. I love it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we also have a DIY space called The Washroom. You can find that on Instagram, and you can probably see posters around like the city from what we go around and sometimes and do that. And if you're not following Social Seg, you need to do that.
I think they will. Well, yeah, true.
I don't know if they like come across on YouTube or something.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm wearing some lovely new merch, and it's so cozy, it's so warm and lovely, and you need to get yourself a Social Seg sweatshirt. So,
agreed.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This was super fun. And we'll definitely see you guys soon.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you so much.
Right. Bye, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Love y'all.